Hey folks, History Finder here. I'm in an old school built in the late 1930s. Second edition was added on in the middle 1950s. Same thing with the sports field. An addition was added on in the late 1950s. So basically half of what I will be hunting today is from the 1950s and the other half is from the late 1930s, early 1940s. It's a beautiful day. It's Sunday, February 28th. And the temperatures are in the middle 50s today for highs, and which is very refreshing because where I live in Western New York, we have bad winters a lot. This winter has been bad, but it's been less bad, if that's possible to say that. I've been able to get out quite a few times in January and February, and I've dug quite a few silver coins this year already, including a few silver halves and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to get digging, and hopefully I'm going to find something real cool. I'll get back to you guys with what I find. Recognize it? It was in a few of my episodes in season 1. I'm gonna hit it hard and hopefully I'll find something good. Well folks, I just found me a nice 1243 signal, and it was about 5-6 inches deep, and it's a sterling silver religious pennant. The signal I thought at first was a memorial penny, but as you can see, that's sterling silver. Beautiful pennant. Shining right up. Right here. That's where I dug it. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to doing what I was doing and hopefully find some more cool stuff like this. $13 wheat pennies I pulled out of this little old playground area here, and I finally just got a silver dime right next to a couple wheat pennies. Somebody certainly cherry picked the heck out of this place, but they left that silver dime. So let's see what that is. I'm gonna say a Merc. Yep. 19. I don't mind rubbing them here because they're in really crappy shape out of this place. 1941. So cool. Looks like a 41 plane. On to the next. Now there's a decent clad spill. 80 cents. Hey folks, I just got a dime / penny signal about 5-6 inches deep, and I just dug it out of here, and it's right here, and I think it's a silver dime. It's really black, but it looks like it's one. Yeah, it's a Mercury. 1945. Cool. On to the next. Okay guys, our honey hole from last year is still giving, right in the middle of all these trees here. These younger trees, but right in the middle of all of them, a 145 signal. That's a silver $half. Now this is either going to be a Walker or a Franklin, I think.
Might be a Kennedy.
Or Kennedy. It's a Franklin. 1951. There might be a signal next to it too, I don't know.
Beautiful coin.
Solid 145 on the E-Track. Textbook $half signal. Alright.
Hey, nice job, Ron.
On to the next. Hi folks, I'm at an old, well, I'm behind a fairly new school. Not a very old school. It was built in 1958, and that's not the reason why I'm here. This field, before that school was built, used to be an athletic field for the nearby defunct high school. and there's a lot of local history around here. There used to be a drive-in on the other side of this fence that is now a vacant department store, with a couple of stores along the side that are still around, but it's a I guess you would call it a shopping center or something like that. But anyway, this field right here used to be for the football players and the baseball players varsity for the high school that is defunct. It hasn't been around in many years, and that was in the 1940s and the early 1950s. Then 1958 comes around and they build this school. But around the school, I imagine, is fill dirt, but off in the distance, it's still the same land as it was back in the 40s. The fences still look to be original. They're old and rusty. And there's no fill dirt that I can see. And over here used to be at Bell's in the 1960s. So there's quite a bit of local history around here. That just closed up. That used to be after Bell's, it became a Super Duper and then a Jubilee, I think. That closed down just recently, the last few years. Anyway, I got a quarter signal about 4 inches here, and if you notice, it looks very shallow in there. There's like rocky deposits out over here. I noticed the soil looks a bit shallower over here. Anyway, the clay is like about 5-6 inches deep, but pretty shallow for this area. But anyway, I got a quarter signal right at about 4 inches right in here. I just dug it, and this right here is a Bank of Montreal token, I believe, or a half I forgot what they call these, a half-cent Bank of Montreal coin, something like that. But it looks like it's from 1831. So there's some really old history in here. I don't know how I'm going to clean that, but it looks like it's in decent shape. I've seen worse. But anyway, I'm going to keep on hunting. I'm going to pound this area real good, because if there's stuff like this lying around here, who knows what else is out here. Anyway, on to the next. That is the old Bell's supermarket in the 1960s, and here is a 1940 wheat penny. So we're on to the old stuff. Hopefully there's some silver or something cool around here. Alright, on to the next.